Now, attorneys from both sides have been directed to meet weekly until there's a path to an agreement.
Joining us this morning to continue the conversation and explain the impact that this could have on firefighters' families, Marty Langton, president of the Houston Professional Firefighters Association. Good morning.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's definitely a great day. It's a new year.
It's a new day.
It's a new hope, new sense of hope, and we're excited to look forward to what we're going to do in 2024.
We haven't seen this kind of optimism and energy out of you in 8 years.
Thank you.
This has been going on for quite a while.
It's kind of nice when you walk in first time and people don't automatically assume that what other fight do you possibly have? Listen, this is a good day. The city of Houston should be grateful and thankful that we have a leader that has done not only what he said, but you have nearly 4,000 men and women that put their lives in line every day. And what they've been looking for is a leader that means what he says and walks the walk. Not just talks the talk. And what we've seen yesterday is now Mayor Whitmire doing exactly what he does best. He is a people's mayor, he is a leader, and he is focused on getting things done. And within 5 minutes of us having a sit-down meeting, he ordered the city attorney to drop all appeals in relation to the lawsuits, and the ask and the order was for the city attorney to sit down, and we've instructed our attorney to sit down and continue meeting until there's a resolution. Firefighters are owed back pay back to 2017. The last administration sued firefighters. Nobody thinks around Texas, nationally, that in any way that was a smart move and made sense to anybody. You don't attack your first responders, you take care of them. And that's what this mayor has done, and this is step one. We're extremely excited to work with them. We're not done yet, but this is how we start to get things moving forward.
Yeah, and that's huge. So, Marty, what does an agreement look like at this point? Is this the first step, the baby step, getting everyone in the same room, having that conversation? But what does it look like right now?
Well, first of all, I mean, the mayor's been clear throughout his campaign. You first have to acknowledge that there's a problem in order to fix it. Okay, that's step one. In sitting down, anybody that objectively looks at this knows that just kicking the can down the road and ignoring the problem is only going to make the bill higher. Firefighters are owed a wage back to 2017. The Texas Supreme Court has weighed in. Houston voters have weighed in. And now this mayor, Mayor Whitmire, has shown his leadership, and we're going to get this done. So we have to take care of the past liability that is owed to the firefighters, and we have to ensure that this never happens again and there's a contract moving forward.
How much damage has been done to the fire department over these years of the lawsuits and whatnot going back and forth?
I have never seen the morale be so low in the Houston Fire Department. We have never seen in the history of the Houston Fire Department, we have lost 500 firefighters that have gone to other departments. Nobody leaves Houston. People come to Houston. Right. And that's a direct reflection of the leadership at the top. So what we have to do is fix this problem, because you can't very well, in good faith, make demands on firefighters and not paying them. You have to ensure that we're taking care of the greatest asset in the Houston Fire Department, that is the brave men and women. They're willing to risk their lives every single day for all of us, and we have to stand up and protect them.
Yeah, what does this mean for the firefighters and their families, the ones that have stuck around, the ones that are still here with Houston? What does it mean for them?
It means that hope is not just a word. It means that leadership from Mayor Whitmire has shown within 72 hours of being in office that what he meant is what he said. And I can tell you that we will be continuing to work every single day until we get this resolved. And this was the #1 priority, and that is what it's going to stay until we get it done. We still have work to do. The attorneys are meeting today. And my instruction to ours was, you meet as often and as much as you need to. This needs to get wrapped up and resolved now.
I mean, you've been waiting for so long. I mean, you don't want to put too much pressure on the situation immediately, but I know you want to get it done quick. Is there any timeline? A few weeks, a couple months, a year? What do you think?
You know, thanks to the last administration, right, and suing us, the one thing they were good at was losing. So the one thing that they got really good at is having a judge order the city to do what the city failed to do. So there's a lot of timelines that are already in effect, and those go back to 2017. But what we want to do is make sure that we get all of this resolved, because sitting down, acknowledging there's a problem, sitting down and focusing on a solution is the best path forward. You have to take care of the men and women that have gone without a contract, and you have to do what's right by the firefighters and their families and the citizens of Houston that need first response, need the fire department and EMS to respond to them.
Yeah, and more on that. I mean, what does this mean for the city of Houston? This is huge.
It means you're going to have a world-class fire department again. It means that on the worst day of your life, when it's your brother, your sister, your mother, your grandmother, there's no sweeter sound than the sound of sirens when they're coming for you. And we can no longer afford to piecemeal things and to make excuses as to why we don't have the available units to respond. That is critical because seconds matter in our business. It's not politics. Heart attacks, car wrecks, fires, when we got to get to you, we need to get to you as quickly as we can.
Yeah, I mean, those emergency workers are our neighbors, our friends, our family members, for sure. There's obviously damage that needs to be repaired. We get a contract in place, and then you look forward and say, this is a tool where we can replace those firefighters that have left, and we can, build a different Houston Fire Department, a bigger and better one? A
bigger and better one. And I'll make this commitment live on air today, is that the second that you see a resolution to this and a contract here, you're going to immediately see the rank and file of the Houston Fire Department be refilled. Why? Because people are going to understand they're going to want to work for a leader that respects and values people that are willing to die for you and go out there and leave their families every day. It is unconscionable in our world that anybody would treat firefighters this way. But what we've seen in this administration is a commitment that it is number one, 72 hours in, and we're going to keep this going. So the credit goes to the mayor's leadership and his administration. And now, as soon as we get all of this wrapped up, you will see people wanting to come back into the Houston Fire Department because they know it is the greatest fire department in the nation.
Yeah. All right, we are looking forward to it. Hopefully this happens sooner rather than later.
Listen, I'd like to take a vacation. I've been at 7 years, day off, something I don't really know.
Very optimistic, Marty Langton.
Yes,
thanks for being here.
That's a new year.
Thanks so
Really
much,
appreciate
Marty.
it.